back to the Dogman channel. Alright guys, we're here today. Obviously you've got the boys right here joining us to show us a simple way on how to get your bunny hops dialed in. What's going to happen today is JJ, you've seen him before in a lot of our videos, and he's kind enough to join us today and teach you all, including myself, on how to bunny hop. Stay tuned and watch for more.
Hi guys, I'm Sin Jun Jie, or you can call me JJ for short. We are here in the Woodlands Skate Park, and this is where I usually do my sessions. And for today, we are doing a bunny hop tutorial. So guys, what is a bunny hop? Basically, there are two types that you are very accustomed with. One is the English hop, where both wheels will lift up together. Another one is American hop, or you can call it a J hop, where the front wheel lift up first, followed by the back end. Okay, so first we gotta talk about the bike setup. That's number one important thing about trying bunny hop. So when I'm looking at your bikes, first ensure that the bike is the correct size. Why is this important? Because firstly, it will change how it feels on the bike. You can go to a 29er, a large frame, but if the cockpit is right, where it's like close to you, for example, like for me, I will have a short reach and a very low seat post, then I have more chances of getting it right. Okay, so for a bunny hop, a few tips you want to get on your bike. One of them is have a low saddle, because this allows you to shift your weight from forwards and backwards easily without being blocked by the saddle. Secondly, we'll be looking at your cockpit. You can look at the reach of the stand. There are 35, 50, so and so forth, other sizes as well. And of course the rise of the handlebars. What this essentially does is to bring the gripping points, which are the grips here, closer to you. So when it's closer to you, you're able to lean further back of the bike, which means the bunny hop gets a lot easier as compared to a cockpit that's further up in front. One of the key factors in bunny hop is of course weight shifting. When you shift the weight, it's like a seesaw, you see, because you're balancing on the rear wheel initially. So for the first phase of bunny hop, what you're essentially doing is like a manual, but you're not holding it, you're just letting your front wheel come up. So at this point, you'll be bending on your knees and your hips, and of course leaning back. So at this point, when people talk about the weight, it's usually your waist area, because that's where it extends out the most. At this point, when you do the manual, it's actually going backwards. So when you do that, you can see that my knees are about 90 degrees and my hips are a bit more acute. How to get that position? Okay, a lot of YouTubers or a lot of tutorials, they do the L-shape motion. That's more or less right, but you can't tell like how you're shifting your waist whatsoever. So I'm just gonna give you like goals to reach. So for the L shape, you just keep on that, but I'll tell you where you will reach. So for the L shape, initially is a going down motion. That will bring you down to the saddle. What that does is to compress the suspension to preload before the hop, right? And then there is the backwards motion, which is towards the back wheel on the back end. When you do that, usually a lot of people have the tendency to stretch their knees and extend fully. But when you do that, if you record yourself on video or you could check it out, actually you are just going upwards instead of going down. So one example of a common tendency, people try to do this. The legs are very extended, but they are not getting low enough to the balance point at the back end. So if you were to bend your knees and hips by compressing your shock first, knees and hips, then back. Yeah, you get the point. You shift the weight backwards very quickly. You notice how slow I took to preload. Actually, it's that effective. But you got to try, look at your knees and your hips, see if you're bending them. And then, if you're afraid of looping out, there's the back brake. You can keep one finger on it at all times. Just for safety measures. So on to the second phase. Now you are in the manual position, so what's next? It's the meerkat position. So what's that actually? So like meerkat, they usually have the upright position, stand up, and it also follows according to the bike. So I'm going to do a demo. You saw that the back wheel lifted up. What actually happens is you are leaning backwards in the manual, your knees are bent, your hips are bent, your weight are on the pedals, and you're just holding on to the bars. The next step is to stand up. off the pedals. This might be the hardest phase of the bunny hop, transitioning from the first to the second. But you got to give it a try, and of course, roll at your comfortable speed. So at this point, you will not feel like it's unpredictable. Yeah, the bike will loop out too quickly or whatsoever. At the rolling speed, you are able to put the bike down and drop if in case of anything happens. Right. So here we are in a different spot because there are kids enjoying a park, so we do not want to interrupt them. Okay, so now on the third phase and the final phase, which is also some say it's the easiest, or some say the first will be the easiest, but it's up to your opinion. So the final step, talk from the feet up. In this phase, remember I talked about the pointing of the feet downwards. What this does is to help you to the back end. As I showed just now, what it does is to give you extra grip on the pedals. Because if you were to scoop on the pedals with your feet level, it's just doing this, right? So when you point it downwards, you're giving yourself grip on the pedals, then there's momentum to swing up. It's a bit of an interesting concept at first, but before you try bunny hop, make sure you want to learn how to pick up the front wheel first. Back wheel. Yeah.
Can you do a demo on how that works?
It's both feet actually. So when you want to do it, you point both feet down. Includes the forward feet as well. Usually both feet, when they come up together, the wheel will come up in a straight line. Like this. Okay?
Sick.
It does not have to be a high one. It may not be perfect, but as long as you get the concept of scooping the back wheel up, it's actually fine. When you scoop the back wheel up, my waist actually goes forwards. So when it's forwards, it's quite similar to the meerkat position where my waist is very close to the bars. So that's how you're able to link it into the tuck. So for the tuck, I'll be continuing with the waist and further up. So for the waist, it's actually similar to a manual. From the outward positions, right? You're actually shrugging your shoulders over, then your knees and your hips are actually bending. So when you bend it and scoop the back end, this is actually your travel to bring up how high you want. Crane, bring up the rear end. The same as a leg. So you put your feet down, you bring up, you're like bringing it up, the rear end upwards. For the front, you will follow through together with the back end. So where it will go, how you optimize height, this is where you can start the shoulders, then the bars from here, bring up, or you can just bring it forward. But try not to force this forward push motion, because if you do that, usually the front end dips very hard. Like some people try to do a nose bong. This is what they actually do for the English hop and the bong. You just push on the front end, so you don't want your front end to drop so quickly, but you try to scoop up the rear end first, and then clear the back end, and then follow through with your handlebars and cockpit space. Summarize again. So phase 1 is the manual. 1 and 2. It adds the scooping and tucking together. And that will bring you to a bunny hop.
Sick. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of videos, feel free to hit the like button and hit subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace!